Right. So where's Centre Street? Right then, hello guys, welcome to the first round of the realistic division of United Racing League. This is the first round at Great Britain. What a weird first round, but we get off underway with Q1 here today, and hopefully it should be exciting with the realistic performance. So we're just waiting for people to get out on track, get the setups on, and get ready. Can't hear the game sound for some reason. There we go. What's going on? Is there going to be a restart or something?
I don't know. Mickey ruined everything.
Right, now we'll have a look at a few people's lap times then. We'll get all the data that we need to look at. So Scoopy fastest in the first sector. He must be the first one to set a lap. Dylan was, but invalidated, so that's the end of his run, unfortunately, there for Red Bull. The Mercedes come through cops. Scoop is also aborted, so Pera was the actual first one to set a lap, a 1:30.5.
Dylan invalidated second corner.
Chewy 1:28.6. Good lap there. I guess these are not push since it's only Q1, so.
Coke invalid 3 corps.
Hennessy 1:33.0. That's obviously not a push lap. JJ8 1:30. First corner. We're looking at Dylan. Oh, I'll have to load up the comments on my phone instead of who's the other guy? It's Isaac. Or Isaac. Right then. Dylan invalidated, so Doesn't matter. Coke's invalidated. Right, then we look at Tiempo in the Aston Martin. There's not much to commentate about as it is Q1, but the main thing is 16th to 18th will get knocked out, and then 11th to 15th will get knocked out in Q2, and it's all down to the remaining 10 in Q3, the final qualifying. So this is at least an hour long, this qualifying session. Tiempo coming through cops, goes wide, has to take the escape, and he's still going through Maggots, then Beckett's. Very decent there for Tiempo. Second sector, not quickest, to 106.0.
Freaks going for the lap now. In the Alfa.
Tiempo round the final corner. It's going to be at least a 130.8. He goes ahead of his teammate JJ by a second. Right then, the ass of T-FIFA.
So
One of the
stream.
Hold on. I think Avia's got it, the stream. Pretty sure Avia has the stream. 2 seconds.
Scoopy coming around last corner, going for lap now in the Mercedes.
Right, just gonna put the streaming race streams if I can actually type in there. Let's have a look.
Scoopy having a good first sector. And it's the car that takes people, and he gets this almost perfect.
There we go. Oh. Right, let's have a look at comments. Right, live chat.
Scoopy getting after 4.
Nah, I don't want to make a return to Karma Racing League, mate. I think I'm enjoying the way that I'm going right now. I think I just need to do something else other than Karma Racing League at the minute, mate. So just try some new leagues and see where I can get. Yeah, Pera is definitely knocked out there. I don't know why he retired, actually. Right then, we're looking at Josh JS Gaming, who's invalidated. Interesting. He's P11 with a 140.4.
A lot of people coming out of fits now.
Yeah, it's going to be full of carnage. because it's Q1 and there's going to be a lot of traffic coming up ahead. Hopefully with these 7 minutes we can... Oh, that is Josh JS Gaming spinning. Nah man, I'm alright. Kurt, I'm good. I'll make a return soon if I can, but for now, no. At the minute, I don't want to return to Karma Racing League.
Should we fork the hands slow first sector?
Right then, Alpha Tauri, Tricks, coming through Cop's corner. He's looking very nice through the corners and he's taking them very nicely as well. There's no surprises at all in Q1. There's just a few people that haven't set times. And Trix has invalidated. So, pretty much dangerous.
Oh, and Chewy spins it.
Oh, as well, Kurd mate, I can't race tier 2 on Saturdays as well in Karma Racing League, so I won't be able to make the times, mate. So there's no point me joining, to be honest.
Tiempo F1 on a lap in Dawson. It's pretty good.
Right then, we'll look at Gregor. I was invalidated, never mind. Reggie, then, in the Alfa Romeo. Now coming through Stowe. Takes Stowe very nicely. Now it's just got a few more corners to go.
And Turbo Man retires. It's starting
round the final corner, Reggie, 4th. Ahead of ASR. Yeah.
1.5 temp up.
Tiempo.
And
stays 7th.
It's 1 second from 6th to 7th.
Well, the main fight everybody's expecting is Red Bull and Ferrari. As you know from real life.
My team.
Yeah. It should be a good battle, hopefully. As Hidlex will be joining in the race. The other Ferrari. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully Mercedes can get in there as well. Is it just Scoopy, actually? Well, you can't say Scoopy's bad or anything. Scoopy's actually a lot better now at the game. He's improved a lot. But that's not the fact for him. If he wants pole, he gets pole. That's it. He does a George Russell.
And now everyone comes out of pits.
Yeah, good. It's GRL.
Josh Gaming, 12 in a McLaren. Coming to clubs now. 6 times up on the second sector. He should be able to.
Well then, Josh, let's have a look. It's just got one corner, and it's going to be a 129.7 fifth.
Up to
Interesting.
fifth.
Very interesting.
Tifa Bensett. Last corner.
Yeah, the bottom three need to set a lap, or else they're done for. Well, obviously not Mickey. He's left the session.
Yeah.
So it's basically the bottom two.
Yoshino going through the last turn combination.
Right, then we'll look at Dylan in the Red Bull, who's trying to cut corners so he can get to his lap quicker and make sure he can set a lap so he can get into Q2. So that's dangerous for Red Bull at the minute.
Last lap.
Yeah, he's got time to go through all the corners and just chill for a bit. He's got 53 seconds, so he shouldn't be panicking at all to get a lap in. Anyway, it comes around the final corner. He has a bit of dirt on his bodywork.
And Dylan is still in red. Oh, then Dylan is out. The button 2 is setting a lap, so I think the Red Bull is out.
I don't know, it could be a glitch though. I think he won't be at this speed if he invalidated, so there must be some sort of glitch. Hold on, let's reset the map and...
No, he's invalid.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's invalid.
I can't tell at all.
No, he's trolling.
Right, Williams knocked out. I don't know about Haas. We'll see though.
Haas just needs a lap. I will be slowing down the last turns. If he just gets a lap, he's got it. He just needs laps, doesn't need to be good.
Yeah.
15 and down is out.
Oh, he's invalidated, he's out. That's his qualifying over. So, I think Dylan might be safe. I don't know, oh, gets a snap of overs there. He doesn't come in, so he hasn't invalidated at all. So there's some sort of glitch going on.
Yeah, must be a
glitch. I don't know. 136. Nah, it's invalidated.
What's the glitch?
No.
Yeah, but who's out? Is he out?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure not.
We're at the 12.
Well, obviously nothing happens in Q1, so... Yeah, there's not really much.
I think Dylan is out. I think
oh, waiting for JJA. Taking his time.
Yeah, Dylan's out. Dylan is out from the session.
I think he's just said that his car doesn't feel right or something. Oh, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. But yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says the car won't go through cops. No, he's not knocked out. He's not. Because he didn't retire. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's...
Because he didn't retire, did he? So it's not like Pera.
opportunity we need to lap.
Right then, so that's Dutch Chewy, P1 in Q1. Right, it's Ferrari and Red Bull 1-2 in Q1. So how will this pan out in Q3? Don't know yet. There's still
No
plenty of more
penalties.
minutes to go. So there's going to be no penalties for the first round, of course, as nothing has happened. So who looked the fastest in Q1? Well, obviously Dutch was the fastest, but who looked the strongest? Would you say? Let's have a look if he's in Q2 first. He's in Q2. Pretty sure. Don't know. Oh, he's through. Yeah, he's through. No way. Didn't even set a lap. Lucky boy. Very lucky. Alright then, Q2. It's not close between Dutch and Bowman at all. Between Ferrari and Red Bull, it's never close. It's always close, to be fair, but not all the time. Right then, that's literally 14 people out for a lap. 14. Wowee. Right then, that's literally everybody out on track. Everybody. Right then, so who's the first man to set a lap? We'll see then, won't we? It is a Haas of T FIFA coming through the first corner of Abbey. Of course, you could take Abbey flat. You could in the old patch as well, the old update or whatever it's called. We might as well just ride on their onboards now. Purple first, of course. Let's see what he sets. And there's an Aston Martin behind of Tiempo. Not sure whether he's on the lap or not. And then you've got the guy behind of Hennessy as well. So you're looking at the top three that are willing to have laps. Dylan, who never set a time in Q1, is through into Q2 somehow. Obviously, the bottom guys never set a lap except Pera, who retired. So is that some team strategy there? He could have got some dirty air from. Through Cops goes Dylan. He looks a bit shaky.
They bonnet down the line.
Yeah, there's laps flying in. Dylan looked shaky into Cops corner there. Oh, we spun through Maggots and Beckett. Very unlucky. Dylan is not on form today, as he would be as usual. Dutch Chewy, P1, as simple as that, mate.
1 second, Sada.
Yeah. It's simple for Dutch at the minute. Simple. Well, we'll see
No
what
one can challenge him.
we'll see what the other Red Bull can do. Bowman, Turbo. Turn 2, turn 3. And what we're looking at for a first sector here then. Locks up. He has ABS off. Interesting. Has he locked up? Oh, I'm just going to jump back on the stream. First sector, pretty sure not fastest because of Dutch. Dutch is too fast. Anyway. Sector 2 then. Down the old pit straight. Through Cop's corner. Oh, has to go deep. And invalidates. So, this is not
That's
Red
Rebel.
Bull's
No.
stream. I'm suffering from anti-stall, says Josh. Anti-stall? How come you suffering from anti-stall?
Dylan needs to go down to 6 gear and cops. The guy who said need to get out of the way. And that's Josh. He may get a penalty for blocking there.
Oh, Dylan on an absolute screamer of a lap here. Coming through the last sector. Oh, looked a bit shaky there as he has been all through the first qualifying. Now, he's just got a couple of corners to go and he'll set a lap. Round the final corner, Dylan sets second.
Oh, 5 times. Oh.
So obviously that first and third sector was pretty shocking then. But that second sector was brilliant. Obviously,
yeah.
Right then, we're looking at the other Red Bull. Red Bull looking strong in Q2 at the minute.
Of pushing to the limits.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what Hidlex can do in the race. Unfortunately, he's not here for qualifying, but it will be a good scrap for the win, which will be very exciting. But we're looking at the Red Bull here through Cop's corner. He has a 144.5 now through Maggots, then Beckett. Very nice for the Red Bull Turbo. Second sector then, purple middle sector. He beats his teammates middle sector. Very nice. Now coming through Stowe. Oh, the Red Bull went wide there.
Oh, when they have a big lock up.
Now round the final corner. Oh, third fastest.
With that lock up, he would have.
They cannot touch Dutch Chewy at all.
Should we flying here?
Chewy can't be pushing, surely. Well, he knows he's going to get into Q3 anyway, Dutch Chewy. He has an absolute pacey of a car. He has an absolute rocket. But
Red Bull doing 2 push laps of each other.
Well, Scoopy 4th, that's the main target for Merck. The main target for Merck is 5th and 6th, all fighting for a podium. But Scoopy has managed to push up to 4th, ahead of the McLaren. So, very nice indeed. Just a reminder, guys, any random viewers watching, it is indeed realistic performance, and that's why Red Bull and Ferrari are 1 and 2. Well, they can be 1 and 2 in equal performance as well, but it's not very likely at all times. The best drivers go in the best seats. or the best drivers go in the worst seats, but that doesn't really matter, to be fair, as that's a Red Bull of Turbo coming in then. Amazing. So Dylan is a brave man, and he's retired. We'll see how that plays.
Tiempo F1 have a good first sector in the Aston Martin.
Right then, Tiempo in the Aston Martin, coming through the old pit straight into Cops Corner. He's now coming through the exit of Cops Corner. It looked a bit slow through Cops. Through Maggots, then Beckett's. Oh, he looks a bit horrendous. The Aston Martin.
Got a bit of wheel spin.
Now coming through Stowe.
2-1 out lap.
Scoopy on an
That's
out lap.
a bit.
Tiempo round the final corner. It's going to be a 1:30.4. He pushes himself into
Maybe
the top
just
10.
enough to get into Q3.
Well, JJ is a quick guy, but we'll see how the realistic performance gives him a good go. Obviously, we're into the 128s. The back marker cars are into the 130, between 132 and 130. Well, not all the back marker cars. There's 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. They're all in the 130s.
And the Haas.
Well, the Haas is in the
no.
31s. And then you've got Reggie in the 32s. Tricks, I don't know whether he's going to come out. Who, Dutch?
Scoopy is best of the rest for now.
Right then, Dutch Chubby then. Coming through the old pit straight. The entry of Cops Corner. Oh, he invalidates there. It's unlike Dutch Chubby.
See for round the last corner, what's this gonna be? And it's gonna be 7. He pushes Tiempo F1 out of top 10.
Obviously a good lap there from the Haas, as the Haas has improved for this year with the new era. And
Tiempo speeds in the pit lane.
interesting. Right then, look at Scoopy then, who's just started his lap. Right then, coming down the first straight, goes up to 8th gear, tries to get up the gears as much as possible. 27.8 in the first sector for Scoopy. Oh, snap of oversteer there for the Merc, as he saw a Haas right in front of him. Now coming through Cops Corner, Scoopy invalidates. The Mercedes invalidates. So is that qualifying over for him? I think it might be. Who knows? I know he's still going. Right then. The ones that are fighting to get into Q3, they're all on outlaps, ready, set and go. There's 2 of them on a lap of Reggie and JJA. They're separated by 2 seconds. Not actually, about 1.5 seconds. McLaren right in front of him, and that is indeed either Hennessy or Josh. Now at the first sector, it's a 28.3 for JJ. He improves on that first sector. Can he get any quicker than his teammate though? He's looking very slow, JJ. Well, it's not like equal performance where he's normally on fire for these races. But obviously it's realistic performance, so there's nothing that you can do on that. You have to stick with the car and have to do well, as you have to push as much as possible, especially in these realistic cars, realistic performances. Anyway, second sector, purple middle sector for JJA. in the Aston Martin. What a shocking middle sector that is for JJ in a good way. Now, on the exit of Stowe, just got 3 more corners to go. Round the final corner, and he's going to set a 129.8, and he's outside, well, he's inside the top 10. He pushes himself into the top 10. Reggie goes 9th. Josh, the driver at risk. It's not looking good for Josh, as Matt goes into second ahead of the Red Bulls, and he's an Alpine.
Oh,
Interesting.
Gravity 2 of a 10, not 1 of the 10.
Oh, Gravity is
Josh.
in the wall and say goodbye to his qualifying.
Oh, Gravity
I think
just
he lost
outside.
a lot of time through the middle
Brutes,
sector.
purple middle sector. What's he gonna do in the AlphaTauri? Oh, and Gravity makes a rage quits.
Well, Tricks round the final corner. He's got 1 more corner. He's left it a bit late, and he gets in a snap of oversteer, but still
and
pushes
he's just
himself
ahead.
into the top 10.
And
After that snap of oversteer.
Josh,
What can Josh do? Josh is under real pressure.
5 tenths up in the middle.
It's a McLaren out of Q2. He's under so much pressure. He's got to improve, or else it's quali over for Josh JS Gaming. Oh, he nearly invalidates. But he's still got these last 3 corners to go, and he can still change it all here. Can he push Reggie outside of the top 10? Yes, he can.
And he
7th.
gets in.
Under so much pressure, and Reggie pushed in to the bottom 4, and that is his qualifying over. Can anyone change that?
No.
They can't. JJ
Reggie, Gravity, Tiempo,
well.
and Coca-Cola is out of Q2.
That was very exciting there, as Josh was under so much pressure in that McLaren. He managed to push himself into the top 10 shootout. Absolutely well done, Josh. Fair play, mate. Well, thoughts on Q2 then? That was very exciting, and yeah, Josh managed to sneak a Q3 place. So did JJA, just about 1/10. Not even 1/10 actually.
Should I leave now and make new lobby?
I'd say when there's 5 minutes to go of Q3. It's still a bit early yet. I'm not sure whether the stream can hear you actually. I think they can. Hold on, Josh. Just sneaked yourself into Q3 there, mate. Did well. Without 7th gear. 7th gear. Wow. And he managed to push himself into the top 10. Well done there, Josh. Strong there. Strong, mate. Especially with no 7th gear. His teammate P5. So McLaren looking for points in the first round. They didn't in the first round in real life at Bahrain. Dutch just looks ever so strong as usual. He's looking to go pole for the Scuderia. But anyway, that is Q2 over. So Reggie, Gravity, Tiempo and Coke all out. They'll have to sit and watch Q3. Right then, Q3 it is then for the first round here in United Racing League Realistic Performance at Great Britain. So this is now the fight for pole position. Is it Red Bull or is it Ferrari? It's looking like Ferrari at the moment with their strong, valuable pace. Mercedes could also get in the mix as well. There's unsafe pit releases here. A lot of them. Right then, that's every single person except about 2 people. So, Dylan, the first one out for a lap. We'll see what happens. There's still a few people in the pit. JJ still not ready to come out. So, Matt is now forcing his way out of the pit. And he nearly hits the wall there on the pit exit. But I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing, indeed. As now he's starting his outlap. There's Josh and JJA still in the box. Well, in the pit, in the garage. Whatever ones you'd like to say. But Josh without 7th gear gets P7 in Q2. So, fair play there, mate. As there's a fight between a Red Bull of Turbio Man and the Haas. So the pack is quite bunched, which is not what you want, and the Haas is obviously so slow. Oh, what's going on there? And the Red Bull gets pushed onto the grass, and he has to warm his tyres up once again. Well, that's not what the Red Bull wanted. And he's been pushed off the track by a Haas. But I think the stewards will have to review that. We'll see. Anyway then. People are now on their laps. I'm pretty sure it was Dylan who was the first one out there. So we'll get all the details up. Actually, you don't need the telemetry. Anyway, here we go. Dylan. He's got so much time and space. He's obviously going to go purple in that first sector. Can he gain any time? Here we go then. Red Bull looking for 1 and 2. One of the Ferraris have to start at the back due to not doing qualifying. Here we go then. Through Cop's corner. Dylan looked very strong there through Cop's. Apart from Q1 and 2, where he looked very weak and had no horsepower, and Dylan looked so strong through the second sector as well. 104.1. Can Chewy even match that?
I don't even know.
He can. Oh, it's separated by 2/10 between the two. It's tight for pole. Really close. Here we go. Round the final corner. And it's going to be a 128.3 for Dylan. Right then, we go to Chewy, who's got a few more corners to go. Chewy, round the final corner. It's going to be a 127.8. Oh, they're far apart. I was about to say a 126 for Dutch Chewy. But Turbayu, P1, ahead of Chewy. 2/10. Interesting. Who is going to get pole for the British Grand Prix here at round 1? I get that it's a weird round 1 for any random viewers and any viewers. It doesn't matter. Round 1 for this league is the British Grand Prix. I don't know why, but that's what they've decided. Anyway, we look at Matt, who's just started his lap. Wow, good first flying lap between the top 3. Dylan is not really getting close to Chewy, but Red Bull will be so happy with provisional pole. They'll be very happy with that. But the Alpine with a purple first sector in an Alpine. I mean, we saw this from Hungary and from Nicholas Latifi in a Williams, but Matt goes wide and he invalidates. Oh, that would have been so good of a lap as well, as that's Hennessy spinning. Wow, okay, bit of a dramatic spin, but it's okay. Right then, we look at JJA then. Can't tell whether he's on a lap or not. Coming through Cops, we'll tell. Yes, he's definitely on a lap. Here we go then, through Maggots. Then Beckett. JJA. Looking very strong. It's not purple in the middle sector though. 6 minutes to go. Turbo provisional pole. Here we go then. JJ locks up very harshly. Now round the final corner. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 129.2. He goes 5th. He's into the top 5. Very nice there for Aston Martin, who just beat AlphaTauri to it. Right then, we'll look at Josh. First sector for Josh. And that is purple first sector there for Josh. Very nice first sector. Well, it's a 28.1, so it's not actually the purple first sector, as we've seen faster first sectors there from the top 3. Now through Cops goes Josh. Looks very strong through Cops. Just remember, he got into Q3 without 7th gear, he says. Now through Maggots, then Beckett. Can't invalidate at all. This is the penultimate chicane. Now, oh, purple middle sector. It's not actually the purple middle